What's going on, guys? Here checking the gold chart. So pretty much here is the 18, 12, 13 zone that has previously acted as a support and resistance line. So here we broke above it, here the rejection, here the rejection, broke above it, here the rejection, here kind of a mess, but broke above and rejected. Here acted as a support, and now what could happen here again is a trend down to the 17, 18, 80 levels. So this is the short or the trade that I'm looking out for. So 4-hour chart here pretty much slowing down, and this here we saw 2 wicks and now the third one that points to the upside, which means the candlestick closed below it, which could be a sign of rejection, and we could head lower here. Scrolling down to the 1-hour chart, so here forming lower highs on the CCI. Here what could turn out to be is this double top, a bit of a channel here as well. So either we wait here for a break and a retest, or we short here if we check the lower time frames. And here basically these double triple tops are being formed. So initially we wanna here, if we jump in right now, the stop loss would be above the previous high, so somewhere at around 1850, and we can target 1 to 2, which would be around here. So first target 1805, second target 1800, then 1795 and 1790. So this would be the trade. I'm checking the 15-minute chart here. So here for now, well, market hasn't really started yet. I mean, it's the first day after the weekend, but here we are trying a bit to retest the previous resistance line here, which means we could see a bit of a higher breakout and then pull back, but I'm still here looking for shorts. If we check the 5-minute chart here, well, again, not much movement. It's the first hours of the market opening. So 4-hour chart here, what we're looking for is the rejection of so something that we saw here previously, and now going down to the 50-minute chart would be something like this, on the where we see this kind of move and then go lower. So this is what I'm looking out for here. Checking the gold market. Now let's check the oil market, since we had movement there as well. If we go to the daily, so we reached the levels here since 2014, and now checking the weekly real quick. So here broke this line and even this one here. So we see this formation of higher highs, higher lows. So what we could see here is this. So here definitely chances to the upside are given. Here now the line that we could pull all the way to this line and go all the way from here. So short term looks like a pullback is coming in. Long term still bullish. Here a bit of a pullback. So broke the structure on the 1 hour chart, but CCI is pretty low, which could either mean we will here head up or continue to fall somewhere to here, or here would be another smaller support line. 30-minute chart, so here basically lower trend, here is the structure. Well, here we had a push, so it's not really being a higher high, higher low pattern, but now here somewhere should be a move to the upside. For now, I'm not really finding a nice entry, but if we check the minute chart, so the highest point today was 92, and now we already fell from 92.7 to 90.7, which is roughly $2, which often means that here we will go higher again or fall $1 lower and then go higher. But initially, short term, for a small pull back to the upside, we could go for an entry here. Since again on the 1 hour chart the CCI is also pretty low, so trade could look something like this. If we enter here, stop loss slightly here and target something like this would be a option for the next couple of hours if you're into it. Then let's check the natural gas as well, since a lot of people are interested in natural gas. Let's start by the monthly chart here. So here is let's make it a little bit more visible. So where would it be? This pattern here. So basically here is the now consolidation move going on between, or ever since 2009. Similar move that we saw here. Obviously here a couple of spikes to the upside, but now this is the trading range, so next target actually the lower point. Checking the weekly real quick, what's going on here. So here, well, basically we are in the middle of this big support and resistance monthly zone. Here along the trend line, but at the same time here a bearish one being formed, so we are now actually in the middle of the triangle here as well, so could go either direction. Quickly checking the daily, so here was also a smaller, so here at the trend line, this zone, that we got rejected of, and now heading to this line. Currently we are actually below the line, but here is the small one, so this support resistance kind of zone, so a break here, looking for retest and then short into this line, or if we manage to stay we could go all the way to this line as well, which would be here, this line. So usually I don't like this middle trade too much, but possible options are here Again, looking for a trend line after a break below here and then the retest. Shorting down, checking the 1 hour chart. So here now we broke the first green line, but still above the second one. So again, the market has just barely opened and the week has only begun, but initial move would be the break here, a retest here, and then a short down. So here break and then short from here. This is what I would do now, looking at natural gas, although I'm, as I mentioned, not that interested in the middle trades, but here is the structure, higher highs, high lows, and here what looks like a head and shoulders pattern and then a break. So now going for lower highs, lower lows. So simple trading, go with the trade, look for shorts at the highs and maybe here a retest of the trend line and go lower. So this was the natural gas as well.